What does common sense tell you when there's a safe injection site opens up? Who might come to that area because it might be profitable for them?
Well, I think common sense would probably tell you that drug dealers would come into the area.
This is the scene outside of the Needleworks Exchange program today, Toronto's safe injection site at Yonge-Dundas Square. It's a beehive of activity. The sidewalk outside of the centre is packed. Security from Ryerson University are even patrolling the area. The number of people using the facility continues to rise, according to Toronto Public Health, and they say they're saving lives, though there is still a wider impact on the community at large. Today, Toronto Police tell CityNews that they have seen an increase in drug dealers since the site right across the street has opened. Now, from Kristen Wong-Tam, Councillor Wong-Tam, who you just heard from, she also says area business owners are telling her that they're seeing more aggressive drug dealers and people in the area they've never seen before. And it's not just people who live, work, play, or go to school in the area who are feeling unsafe.
What we're hearing is that even the consumers of drugs and those who are living with the addictions are feeling unsafe. They are starting to experience violence, so there seems to be overall an escalation of the sense of not feeling safe, and we have to fix that.
Back in February, the downtown Yonge BIA put in a request to Toronto Police for paid duty officers. Officers, the Business Improvement Association says they're willing to pay for, though police declined their request. As of our deadline today, Toronto Police have yet to tell us why they declined to provide the paid duty officers for the area.
It is frustrating. I think that's a very quick answer. Is it's frustrating because we're looking for help. We need resources, and it includes peer outreach workers, additional resources within the works and the supervised injection site, as well as on-street presence.
Earlier, we asked Mayor John Tory a very clear question, and he gave us a very direct answer. There is an uptick in drug dealers, that people that use the safe injection site, people who also work and play in the area, are feeling unsafe because of an increase in drug dealers. Is it time to finally put more resources in place for these safe injection sites, whether it be security, paid duty officers, so that people feel safe who use these areas?
Yes, it is. And the meetings that I'm having, in addition to addressing general issues of safety in the city and making sure we maintain that, are also devoted to making sure that we can have more resources, if we require it, and I think we do, around sites like this that sometimes just are places where people choose to congregate and so on. But we've got to address ourselves to that, and I want people to feel, whether it's at Yonge-Dundas Square or at any part of Scarborough or any other part of the city, to feel safe and to feel that there is an adequate presence of all the people we need, both those to help people who are troubled and also those who may be inclined to break the laws.
Now, this hour, there is an EMS vehicle across the street from the safe injection site tending to an individual. Mayor John Tory says he's working immediately to try and get more security at Toronto's injection sites. Ahead on City News, we speak with the manager of the works, and she explains why she believes more security or police might do more harm than good.
There's a lot more aggressive drug dealing that's taking place. There certainly is new faces coming into the neighborhood.
We've heard words today. Time for action?
Yeah, I think it's been time for action for multiple months now, and we've always been concerned. We didn't want to have a crisis situation to shock us out of that complacency.
Earlier on City News, we heard claims that since the safe injection site right behind me here in the heart of the city at Yonge-Dundas, or near Yonge-Dundas Square, opened up, there's been an increase in aggressive drug dealers moving in. For the first time ever today, we heard Mayor John Tory say that the time has come to put security measures, both police and security, at Toronto sites. There's 3 safe injection sites in Toronto. We've heard from business owners on multiple occasions claiming that organized drug dealers were moving in and around the centers. Back in October, City News captured this open-air drug deal on the corner of Queen West and Bathurst, just meters from that neighborhood's safe injection location. This was the busy scene outside of the Yonge-Dundas Square location today, where Ryerson University security were seen trying to disperse the crowds. Though even with public safety concerns, the manager of the Toronto Public Health Injection Facility says a security or police presence could do more harm than good.
making sure that people feel safe in the community surrounding the services is important. And I think anybody who works in this field feels the same way that I do, that we want everyone to feel safe. But what we don't want to do is put the services at risk of being there, because we're in an opiate crisis still. And so we need these services. We need to make sure that people feel safe and comfortable coming in. So it's a bit of a delicate balance.
Would you be against additional police officers in and around the area, or private security in and around the area?
I think it's concerning for the people who use the services. I wouldn't want those things to be a deterrent to people coming through our doors. So that's where that interface is really important, right? So I know that clients have expressed concern that if there are a lot of police in the neighborhood, they may not come in. So how do we balance all that is a real challenge, I think.
Mayor John Tory today saying that he plans to take immediate action when it comes to putting additional resources like security or police around Toronto's safe injection sites. And it appears some have already taken some measures and some steps. You can see that fence here along Victoria Street just north of Dundas. It goes all the way around the planters, and reports are those fences were put up by Ryerson University. We've yet to hear back from Ryerson today with answers to our questions.